Now, the Deputy Chief Whip of the Senate, Onyekachi Nwebonyi, called on the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, to demolish informal settlements near Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja and relocate the inhabitants. Nwebonyi, who represents Ebonyi North Senatorial District, made the call during plenary while contributing to the debate on the 2025 statutory budget of the FCT. Now, the senator said some structures around the airports do not project a positive image of Nigeria to visitors arriving in the capital, describing the communities as an eyesore. Let's take a look.
Mr. President, I want the FCT Minister to extend his infrastructural development of the city within the surroundings of the Abuja Airport. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, if you are descending into Abuja Airport, the inhabitants, the type of infrastructure within the environs, Your Excellency, does not represent the good image of this country. And I think that the FCT Minister should capture in their next budget, if not incorporated in this, to either relocate the inhabitants of the people within the airport or renew the area, at least, because that is the mirror of the country as we are descending into Abuja Airport. Some of us, if you take into account to view the environs of the airport while descending into Abuja, you will agree with me, Excellency, there is an eyesore. It doesn't give good image of the nation, and I think something has to be done about it.
If you are coming from the airport,
if you are descending,
the first place you see,
yes, if you are descending,
let's take it gently.
Yes, Excellency.
The first place you see on the right is the presidential wing. Thereafter, you come across a very beautiful flyover.
Yes, Excellency.
Which is almost like a boulevard. You understand? And you will now descend towards the road that comes to the airport. Then when you get to the airport road, you now see 8 lanes,
yes,
complete with street lights.
Yes, Excellency.
Particularly in the night. Very beautiful.
Yes, Excellency.
And all that. So, which part gives you cramps in your stomach?
Well, there have been different reactions to this particular story because people are wondering, like, okay, what exactly do you want? You want them to just move these people out? You're not talking about, okay, exactly where would they be moved to? And really and truly, should we be looking at the economic empowerment of those people as opposed to just moving them away for cosmetic reasons? We'll start with you, Rufai.
Truth is, it's a very sad one that the senator could say such a thing, and I totally disagree with that. There's nothing wrong with those people. Those people were originally indigenous to those areas, even before Abuja itself was created.
Exactly.
All right, and the airport has encroached on their village. That's their ancestral home. Mm-hmm. They've encroached on their land, and over the years, compensation has been a big issue. They've not been able to settle them. I think they are called the Walegwe village. That's what it's called around there. And you've not effectively done that. Those houses, I think, is even a testament to the rich architectural history of Nigeria. Some of them mud houses, some of them little huts and hamlets and things like that. Some of them, newly built block houses and the likes. But look at it. It's also a rich testament to what Nigeria is all about. You can't remove the historical antecedents. In fact, it's the indigenous feel that people come from. Have you ever wondered? Look at some of these houses, sparsely scattered and things like that. Have you ever wondered, when President Clinton came in the 2000 here, he went to a village in the outskirts of Abuja, known for the pottery and other works around what Ladi Kwali, of blessed memory, had done for this country. So that's the look and feel. It's not every city that is gentrified that you have, lights and everything when you come in the night. Then, let's now talk about the right of the indigenous people of those areas. I think some of them, the Bayi and some of them of those tribal extraction, they have been displaced since Abuja was set up, and nothing has been done to be able to fight for their rights. A lot of these people keep complaining every time the fact that their rights have been hampered on. Proper compensation have not been paid. Let's see how we can grow those areas. Not saying people should go and demolish hard-earned money. They use their money to build homes. Say you should go and demolish because of aesthetic. You think it's everybody that has money to build Metama kind of houses and put a boulevard there. Why are you people always against the poor people in this country?
Quite insensitive.
What is happening? What kind of talk is that? No, leave them.
Okay. So, well, it's been clarified that this area is actually demarcated for development, not now. So it's not a question of if the demolitions will happen. It's a question of when the demolitions will happen. However, I think it's really important for us to encourage leadership to lead with empathy. By that I mean, we have a housing crisis in Nigeria. It's said that we have to build 1 million units of houses for the next 20 years for us to be able to meet the demand of housing. That's on the government side. On the private side, it's simply unaffordable. It's a struggle, even for you and I now, you know, for those who pay rent or even those who have dues to pay and so forth. The real estate has become extremely expensive. So for me, I feel, okay, fine. If this area behind the airport has been demarcated for development, no problem. However, this habit that we've gotten into, this culture of demolishing before we've established where people are being relocated to, and in most cases, they are being given very meager compensation, if at all, that is the culture that I think needs to be addressed in this instance. So leadership with empathy. Let's begin with, there is a shanty. It has been targeted for demolition because of development. Fine. What can we do to speed up the development of affordable housing units for these people so we can relocate them, because this place needs to be demolished? For me, I think that's the spirit of leadership that puts people and their welfare first. Whether it's an eyesore or not, it's not really anybody's business. I always refer to Cape Town. Cape Town, the first thing you see when you're landing is Khayelitsha. It's a shanty town. Yeah. Doesn't stop Cape Town from being one of the most invested, developed tourist cities in the world. Yeah. So I don't think that's neither here nor there. What aesthetic you think is appealing for people when they fly in is really not. Everybody has a different aesthetic.
Definitely.
So,
okay, two different views on the floor of the Senate yesterday. Senator Nwaebonyi, the senator representing Ebonyi North, saying that the community of shanties, people living behind the airport, is an eyesore, because when it looks down from the prestigious, lofty heights of air travel, what it sees are these poor people giving Nigeria a bad image. Then on the other hand, you had the Senate president saying, but that space is the ancestral home of these people. They also have a right to live, whatever you may think of the image of Nigeria. Look, that conversation between Senator Nwaebonyi and the Senate president reflects the reality of Nigeria. This is a country of massive inequality. The rich looking down on the poor from the heavens, the poor in difficult circumstances on terra firma. And this Nwaebonyi, where is he from even? Ebonyi North, a village called Mbeke Isheke in Ebonyi local government area. In fact, when I travel in that Aziz and I see Mbeke Isheke from abroad, it looks like a collection of shanties. Nwaebonyi should start by asking the Nigerian government to demolish the whole of Mbeke Isheke, because that is the reality of Nigeria. Now that he has been privileged to go to Abuja for maybe one term or whatever number of times he will use, he is saying that other people's houses should be demolished. This is why I agree with your point about empathy. Mbeke Isheke should be where Nwaebonyi should start his demolition agenda from. Number two is the fact that when they say they demolish in Abuja, there's been a lot of notoriety about what the Federal Capital Development Authority does with the demolition of people's houses without empathy, without even looking at the papers and all of that. Now, this should not be another opportunity for the victimization of the suffering people of Nigeria who are struggling to find food, who are struggling to find housing. The responsibility of government includes housing. Many years back, they used to say housing for all by year 2000. This is year 2025. Housing is still a problem. The solution to it is not demolishing people's houses and displacing suffering people. After all, the World Bank, IMF, they were talking about social spending. They were talking about development spending. Government should come from that perspective. We should not be bothered about what those whose palm kernels have been cracked for them by benevolent gods, who do not know how to be humble when they sit inside planes and they are looking down on the poor. We should not be concerned about that. We should be concerned about the welfare of the people. And it is therefore, in my view, a good thing that at plenary, other members of the Senate isolated Nwaebonyi and refused to endorse his motion. Yeah. And I think in this particular regard, both the Senate President and the rest of the members of the Senate acted well. Nwaebonyi should watch what he says. Yes. Otherwise, we will start recommending that Mbeke Isheke should be the place to be demolished. And that's my case.
There are poor people there, so whatever one says.
Yeah, but their son is saying they should come and demolish other people.
We'll deal with their son, but the people should be spared, please.
Okay,
all right.
Fair is fair. Then he should be a good ambassador for his own people.